I decided to tell you a story for you to understand better why I don't like scales. One of the reasons is just an example that will help you understand better. So, as probably most of you know, many of you know, I have two daughters. Before moving abroad to UAE, we used to live, of course, in our home country, in Europe, Romania. And they used to go to one of the musical colleges, national musical colleges, from the capital, from Bucharest, Enescu. I'm not going to give names, but my eldest daughter had a teacher at the beginning, a teacher that was raved about by other teachers, a teacher that, to be honest, even one of my friends recommended, a friend that I deeply cherish and love. And of course, if my friend, who's an amazing musician, recommended that teacher, I wanted my daughter to see him. I wanted my daughter to be one of his students. So, okay, we did it. We made it happen. Lo and behold, towards the beginning of the year, let's say the end of the first month, the beginning of the second month of the school year, my daughter started crying when going to piano classes. And I asked her, honey, but what's wrong? I don't understand. You wanted to study piano. You were so happy about it. Yeah, mom, but I want to study with you. I don't want to study with my teacher. That's not possible because, I don't work there. Your mother works as a private teacher. I'm not in that school, so I can't really help you with that. And even if I would have worked in the school, it wouldn't have been ethical for me to have you as my student. So anyway, I didn't really pay attention at the beginning. I thought maybe it's a bit difficult because she's studying professionally. I didn't pay attention that much. But then she kept going. Like that became the norm. And then she started crying while going to class because there was a problem there. They were studying on one street and then we had to pick them up and take them to another side of the school on the other street. So while going all that way, she would cry nonstop. I don't want to go. I don't want to see the teacher. For me to find out that a child that was in first grade, mind you, 7 years old, was doing scales. And not only that, she was doing, I'm trying to remember. She was studying, I think, chords or something like that he was doing with her. I don't remember very, very well, to be honest. I apologize. But definitely she was doing scales. I'm sorry, but that child does not know the notes. She cannot recognize the notes on the musical sheet. Why? Why are you doing scales with her? How is that going to help her fall in love with the instrument? I don't know. Have you thought about maybe smiling to her, hugging her, tapping her on her back, telling her, ooh, such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Instead of insulting her. Oh, and by the way, the teacher called me, knowing that I'm a teacher as well. And he was really keen on showing me that she's not really studying or doing anything. I wouldn't have studied if I was her in that environment. And he proceeded to call her Toothy something, Dințoasa in my native language. And that she has crooked teeth, which she did not, by the way. They were just growing, like falling and growing. And, she was a child. She's still a child. And that she's a little bit thick and chunky. So she said all of those things in front of her and in front of me. And when I told my husband, he was so shocked, appalled, and almost did not believe me. He did, but you know what I mean? Like, he was like, what? Come on, you must be exaggerating. And when he met the teacher proceeded another time to do the exact same things. So we struggled for the first year because it wasn't easy to change the teacher. We did change it towards the end of the year because we couldn't take it anymore. It doesn't matter, male or female. Unfortunately, there are teachers like that. So now you understand one of the reasons why I don't agree with scales, especially for beginners, for small kids. They should be taught how to fall in love with the piano. We should be there for them to literally draw them some wings and color those wings with them. So they learn how to do it themselves, and we can do it multiple times, and then they know how to do it themselves. But if we start by being so tough, so rigid, and even worse, by insulting the child, then I'm sorry, but I think we've missed our line of job. So yeah, that's another example. It's more personal, but I wanted you to understand what that rigid environment can do to a beginner. And I'm sorry, but that's only your fault as a teacher if they give up and they never want to study piano again. It's not the child's fault.